Hello and welcome to Reddit or Not. I am Ron Chabuduo. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today we're looking at a couple of entitled parents who think they can just leave their kids somewhere after business hours. Merry Christmas, now I'm going shopping. Entitled mom leaves child at daycare while she goes Christmas shopping. I work at a child care facility and we are open from 8:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. We have strict rules about these times. 4:30 is supposed to be the last possible time you can pick up your child, not the time you start showing up. We have a policy to charge for every 15 minutes past 4:30. But we tend to be nice and not do that if it's a one-off thing and you're there before 5. We have a child with an entitled mom who is late a lot. This year, she has had to pay late fees over a dozen times and always fights it saying, "I pay you to watch my son, don't I?" Anyways, this morning she comes and drops off her boy and comes up to me and says, "I'm going to be a bit late to pick him up today." Usually with parents, that means they will be showing up 10 to 15 minutes after 4:30, which we accept. But I knew that this lady wouldn't be doing that. Sure enough, I ask her what time she expects she'll get there and she says, hopefully 6:30, but no later than 7. I have to do some Christmas shopping. I was shocked. She has been told again and again 4:30 is the latest she can pick him up. I replied, that isn't going to be possible. He needs to be picked up by 4:30. Later than that and you're charged. After 5:30 we call the police if we can't get a hold of you. She answers with, I have urgent Christmas shopping to do today, and so you'll just need to watch them. I reiterate the policy we have and she says, you've said yourself my son is a great kid. You should feel lucky to spend the time with him. I thought you work here because you love kids. Or do you just do it for the money? I am starting to rage inside, but I can't yell in front of the kids, so I smile. Tell her again the policy we have on pickups and tell her to speak to the manager if she doesn't believe me. She laughs and says, just do what I pay you for and watch him, and walks off. I tell my manager who calls her after lunch to remind her that she needs to pick up her boy by 4:30 p.m. at the latest. Apparently, she laughs it off and says she'll pick him up, so we hope that's that. 4:30 rolls around and her son is now the only kid here. We keep him entertained while we clean up and she is called but doesn't answer. By 5, my manager calls saying if someone doesn't answer the phone or come pick him up, we have to call the police. We try the emergency contact numbers, but one is a friend already out of town for the holidays, and the father doesn't pick up. We wait a bit because having the police here will upset the boy, but by 5:30, we don't know what else to do. I call once more and she finally answers. When I tell her she needs to come collect her son now, the conversation goes like this. Entitled mom, I told you I was going to be late. And I told you that wasn't acceptable. You're lucky we haven't called the police already. Don't threaten me. You knew I was going to be late. I told you I needed to do Christmas shopping. That's no excuse. You need to come get him right now, or we'll have to call the police so they can bring a social worker down to collect him." "You really know how to ruin Christmas, you itch. I just wanted to get some presents." "Just come pick him up now." "Fine, you are the laziest teacher ever. You don't even want to look after one child." Will that she hangs up, and at around 5:45 she pulls up. The manager tells her that this was serious and she will have to take it to the board to see if they are going to take it further, report her to child services, or refuse a place for her child next year. Entitled mom loses it, saying we've ruined Christmas and that she could have us all fired, that her family is used to VIP treatment in this town. Her husband makes a lot of money, and that she is disgusted we don't understand that. To top it off, when asked to leave, she grabs a $10 note out of her purse and says, "Here, I paid the extra time, you miserable bunch. Have done. Get over it. He's an angel to look after." Hopefully the board will take action against her because she is unbelievable. Wow, this lady. I mean, come on. They clearly told her many times what time she has to pick up her kid and what will happen if she does not. Also, ever heard of online shopping? This next story takes place at a comic book shop. I have always disliked comic book shops because they have too many issues. No, we are not a daycare, we are a comic book shop. So I work part-time at a hobby shop. We have a lot of kids who come hang out and play Magic. We usually keep an eye on them, but have been very clear with parents that we are not a daycare. We have Magic Camp and D&D Camp, and we watch the kiddos during that time, but anything else, it is parents' responsibility to be around in case they need to pick up their kid. We have this one kid, NK for nice kid, who comes in every week and his parents drop him off for 4 to 5 hours. He has nothing to do because it's slow and his parents go far distances. My manager and I have told them several times that they are welcome to do whatever with their time, but we advise they do not go that far because there could be an emergency. They always brush us off. So today, nice kid comes in and tells us his parents are going several hours away and will be back around midnight and will pick up nice kid then. We close at 9. I called entitled dad and entitled mom. "Hello, this is entitled dad." "Hello, this is OP at shop name. Nice kid told us you aren't going to be around until midnight. Am I hearing this correctly?" "That's right. We are going to a wedding 2 hours away. It will be over at 9:30 and we will head back." "I'm sorry, but we cannot accommodate that. We are only open until 9. And I have another job to go to directly after this." "Well, that's just too truckin' bad because you are going to stay there until we get back. And you are going to pay to feed my kid dinner." Again, entitled dad, that is not possible. "If you are not here at 9, I will be forced to call the police to wait with nice kid until you grab him. We are not a daycare." Again, you will stay there until we get there and you will feed my kid. Don't call again. Click. So I talked to my manager we do end up feeding Nice Kid, and we call the local police. They offer to call entitled dad. I don't know what happened in that conversation, but a friend of the family came to pick up Nice Kid. Entitled dad called us screaming at us because we are uptight tricks and need to just shut the truck up and watch their kid. We're going to call Nice Kid's mom tomorrow and set clear guidelines for when Nice Kid comes back. Edit to add, I have already called CPS on them several times and nothing seems to have come of it. I've also called the police on several occasions as well. I think my boss and I are going to ban the kid from the store unless he has an adult with him. Edit 2. Nice Kid and their parents have been suspended from the store. If Nice Kid is to return, they must have an adult with them at all times. Either one of the two parents or a babysitter. And they have to come with an actual meal. My boss really wants to be able to have eyes on Nice Kid so we can see if the abuse has stopped. But we're protecting ourselves first. I will update in the next few weeks to keep you guys updated, but that's that I have for now. Yes, please OP, keep us updated. Seriously, those parents are entitled. Feed the kid and stay open an extra 3 hours? But this story has me thinking, if everyone switched over to Bitcoin, what would Superman do? Since Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. To my current subscribers, thank you for being a part of this community. Please remember to help me grow by liking and sharing. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe to Reddit or Not, the channel that will mildly entertain you. Always remember, you are awesome and you matter. Let your voice be heard. You can share your thoughts, stories, and comments below. Until next time, Ron out.